אני תוהה למה בכלל אנחנו טורחים להזמין מרואיינים. אפשר להביא טוביה שיעשה 6 דמויות, נסגור עניין. אחת הסדרות הכי מצליחות שיש היום באמריקה, ממש ברשימת ה10 הגדולות, שגם משודרת בארץ בכבלים, היא סדרה קומית בשם נני, האומנת. ולנו יש מניה בסדרה הזאת כי זו סדרה על אלמן ניו יורקי עשיר עם 3 ילדים, שמביא הביתה אומנת יהודייה מקווינס, שכל היום רק מדברת על אמא שלה ועושה גפילטה פיש ומלמד את הילדים שטויות ביידיש. בקיצור משגעת את הבית, ונני היא השחקנית פרן דרשר, שבדיוק כמו הדמות שלה היא יהודייה מקווינס, שפעם הייתה קוסמטיקאית ואז היא הפכה לשחקנית, ובזכות הסדרה הזאת גם לכוכבת מאוד גדולה שם, וגם פה קבלו את פרן.
Oh, thank you. What a great audience you have.
Yes. So now they all know it is your real voice.
I know. People always ask me that, and I say, who would make this up?
True.
When my husband met me, he said, you know, he never saw such a beautiful girl, and then I said, hello, and he still liked me, so we're
it was
still
for
together.
Life. Is this your first time in Israel?
Yes,
Yes?
my first time, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm having today. I climbed Masada. I didn't take the trolley car up.
Oh, you did it by foot?
I climbed it by foot.
Don't you find Israelis less Jewish than the Jews you're familiar with?
You know, I don't really think so. No, I don't.
I'll bet you they save a lot in sound effects in your show.
I know, they do, yes. You'd win that bet. But, yeah, no, I don't think that I find, you know, I'm kind of used to being surrounded by a lot of Jews because I grew up in New York. And there's a lot of New York transplants that live in Los Angeles where we tape The Nanny. And so, you know, it's great. It's great to be in the Holy Land. It's great to be, you know, surrounded by Israelites, and we're having a great time.
Nanny is based completely on you, right?
Yes, I always say all of Fran Fine, my character, is in me, but not all of me is in Fran Fine. She's never a bitch. Yeah,
Did you grow up in like a poor family?
I came from a very humble background. When I was small, my dad worked 2 jobs, and then, you know, he started doing a little better. My mom had a part-time job all the years. I've been working different jobs since I was like 13. So, yeah.
Like, you know, it's like the Barbara Streisand said that she said that we were poor, we didn't have anything, but we have one thing money cannot buy, which is unpaid bills. So it's the same. Does your parents still live in Queens, in New York?
No, they've moved. They went down to Florida to retire.
Like everybody.
They wanted to be different.
How come every Jew is going to do, after he's 55?
Because you can get a complete dinner for $4.95. The only problem is you have to eat it at 3 in the afternoon.
Well, that's dinner. Since this is, you know, Jewish TV, so I'm going to keep asking about the parents. They're probably very proud of you, right?
Oh, my parents are on cloud 9. I mean, between my sister just had a baby and us being, you know, I mean, me being famous, we took them to Disney World down in Orlando, Florida, because I made like a celebrity appearance there. So for appearing, they hosted us, and we stayed, and, you know, they put us up beautiful. And because my parents live in Florida, they met us there. They put them up beautiful, and we didn't have to wait online at any of the rides. We had like this mouseketeer that took us all over, and my mother said, you know, this was the best vacation I ever had. Everything was free, plus you were famous. So it's like...
Does she talk like you?
Yeah, she talks...
The same voice?
She has the same voice. And, you know, now they get interviewed a lot. They're kind of famous just because they're the mother of the parents of the nanny. And my mother is amazed at how many times they ask her about my voice. And in the exact same voice, she says, we never knew she had a funny voice. So...
I've heard you met with Princess Diana lately.
I did. I was very fortunate. I was at an AIDS benefit in New York, and that's a charity that I do a lot of work for in the United States. And Princess Diana was one of the guests that was attending, and it was really exciting. I was invited to this private cocktail party that she was hosting, and she stood in the center of this room that was completely surrounded by people. And I said to my friend who I was with, I'm going in there. I'm cutting my way through this crowd to meet the princess. There's no way I've come this far and I'm not going to meet her. So you either stick by me or I'm leaving you behind. And I carved my way through this crowd, and there she was. She is so tall, like an Amazon.
Are you kidding?
She towered over all of her, all of her bodyguards. And she had long princess-type fingers and big feet, and she was wearing like huge jewels. My friend said, "Are those real?" And it's like, if the Princess of Wales isn't wearing real jewels, who is? Not I. Although actually I was, because Harry, Winston lent me some jewels. But then all of a sudden she started to get bitchy with me.
The Princess of Wales?
The Princess of Wales, my hand to God. And she said, you know, we were both on Mr. Blackwell's list for the best dressed and the worst dressed. So, you know, I said, yeah, I know. She said, the only thing was, I was on the best dressed and you were on the worst dressed.
This is bitching.
And I said, meanwhile, Princess Margaret is on your list, and I got Demi and Madonna on mine. I said, honey, you're on the wrong list. And I snapped a C. So, you know, but it was fun, and
well,
I kind of resurrected.
It's not like Queens. They don't teach them in Buckingham Palace to, you know, to give quick answers. It's a different thing.
And I'm the Queen of Queens.
You're the Queen of Queens.
So, you know, the Queen of Queens got to meet the Princess of Wales.
Yeah, well, that sounds like
makes
a summit.
Sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Tell me, I'm going to ask everybody tonight about this.
You know, I must say you're much better looking than Jay Leno or David Letterman.
Thank you. And I speak better English. Yes.
You speak good enough English for me, bro.
Okay. Fran Drescher, thank you very much for being with us.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.